How's it going, everybody? Austin Carter here with Attack Line Leather. I appreciate y'all's patience. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. Having a new baby has really kind of thrown me off my video making game. However, she's kind of at the age now where she's, a little bit more independent and stuff like that. I can kind of buckle down and I have a lot more time to set aside to make videos. So I'm hoping to do that here over the course of the rest of the year. But today I'm going over how I build my wallet interiors, and so that's card slots and pockets and stuff like that. It's been requested on my Instagram, Facebook, and on here on YouTube, and so today I'm going to kind of go over that build. I like to say that this is not my, I didn't come up with this. The style that I use should be pretty well known. People like Don Gonzalez, Maker's Leather Supply, stuff like that. That's where I learned from. I kind of made a variation to it, to the way I set up my wallets. So I hope that y'all follow along. I hope you get something from it. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. Again, thank you all to my new subscribers. Thanks for my old subscribers sticking around. Be sure to like this video or share it if you know any other leather crafters that would be interested in this. And well, let's get to this build. The interiors of my wallets consist of 5 parts made out of 3 to 4 ounce Herman oak leather. You can also use 2 to 3 ounces. There are 4 parts that are 8 by 3 inches, and the 5th part is a single card holder measuring about 4 by 2 inches. To begin, I take my card slot template and mark and punch the holes on one of the 8 by 3 cutouts. After the holes are punched, I take a ruler and, using a blade, cut a line from one corresponding hole to the other. Be sure not to cut all the way to the hole, as this may cause your blade to slip, leaving unsightly cut marks. After the lines are started, go back and finish cutting the remaining line to the hole. These slits make up the card slots. Next, I'm going to cut a curve in one of the 8 by 3 parts. This will act as a cash compartment. After all the cuts are made, it's time to cement everything into place. I start by putting glue on the edges of the card slot as shown. You don't need a lot, just enough for the card holder to stick to the front of the 8 by 3 cash compartment until it's stitched. After the card holder is in place, I scribe a light stitching line with my calipers. Next, it's time to glue up the two 8x3 parts that make up the card slots.
You're going to be gluing the two parts together flesh side to flesh side as shown. Be sure not to glue past your card slot holes. Doing so will make it difficult for the cards to slide in. After everything is glued in place, I give the inside edge of the card slot a quick sanding and scribe a stitch line. Be sure to leave space above and below the line for when you stitch the perimeter of your wallet. I then move to my tip embossed stitcher, and using size 207 thread, I stitch the card holder and card slots. After stitching, I then tap down the stitches to help them lay flat. Next, I use a number 2 edge beveler on the stitch side and use water, saddle soap, and a piece of canvas to burnish the edges. After all the interiors are built, it's time to install them inside the wallet. This is kind of where personal preference comes in as far as the layout goes. I like my card slots on the left and my cash compartment on the right. Notice that I have made the interiors longer than the wallet. I do this to eliminate cutting and aligning errors, especially if you do some heavy tooling on a wallet. Later on, after the interiors have been stitched in, I cut off the excess. Making sure the wallet interior and wallet are aligned properly, I measure where to start and stop the glue. For this, I just use an 8B pencil. I then add the contact cement to both wallet and interiors, making sure I glue the correct sides. After the contact cement has set up for a minute or so, using your aligning marks, carefully apply the interior. You're then going to repeat the steps for the opposite side. To add the cash pocket flap, just mark the top so you don't glue past it. Glue the bottoms and sides of both pieces and apply. After all the interiors are in place, I go ahead and tamp everything down to make sure all glued edges are secure. Next, I add my stitching grooves to the exterior of the wallet and stitch the interiors to the wallet. I then cut off the excess material left by the interiors, and from here everything's installed, and all you have to do is finish your edges. So this is the finished product. You have 5 card slots on the left hand side with a receipt pocket, and you have a card pocket on the right side with a cash sleeve and a second receipt pocket. I find the card pocket on the right is great to hold your driver's license or extra business cards. Please note that the card slots on the left are not pockets. The slots are a friction-based system that holds your cards in place, so be sure not to slide your cards all the way down. And again guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope this answers some of the questions that y'all been asking or giving you some newfound inspiration. And until next time, y'all have a great day.